Hello, folks. I'm the Red. This is Terra Invicta, and last we left off, we were making slow progress on the ground, but while we have control over the space around Earth, it was a little shaky. We're being out-teched, which is a little odd because I've changed our tech priorities here, and you can see where they are. We're doing this largely to get this to cycle over with the hopes that they'll pick something quick. Because if we go to our intel here and our resources, you can see our tech is 2.5k per month. No one else has as much tech as us. Not anymore. So let's push that. Let's try to. We need the mission to Mercury. We need the mission to Jupiter. We need to start landing on other places, other planets, other bodies. So let's force the hand. I normally off-screen pick everything to do, or at the end of an episode, but I didn't this time. So let's check the alienation. It's peaceful. So why don't we have you...
I'll speak with them.
Inspire Rajit.
Your orders?
Rajit. Stabilize Mexico.
We will restore peace to this nation.
Their priorities should be like this. And let's confirm that and continue on. We left the U.S. unprotected accidentally. I didn't really think about it. Oh, and I was going to go Lithuania and try to get the war to end. We're moving in Africa.
I believe they'll stay loyal to the cause.
I'm gonna have to continue. I also built... I'm not gonna do it here. I also built a couple of... research centers in various places. Sierra 59. Join the Luna Defense Fleet. Hungarian project, Period of Unity, which is Vietnam getting some claims.
Things are cooling off.
You're calming Mexico, the 10th Division. Why don't you deploy? Orbital bombardment. It looks like we're actually destroying stuff here. But what I actually want to do, now that I think about it, and I really should have thought about this a long time ago, is pick the best site. We already have the best site. The site for missiles. Yeah, we are actually bombarding a correct site. Actually, why don't we get... I know it's a very, very tiny amount. But why don't we pick up Shackleton? And you will be Shackleton Base Luna. You can get settlement core, do the construction modules, the fission tile, the outpost mining complex. It's fissiles. We need fissiles. And as small as an amount as it is something.
Don't let them find out.
Germany can try for a Fourth Reich with that tech. You are going to repeat this, as are you. Point in Poland. Point in Iran. Point in Azerbaijan. Have module. You want an alliance with various nations? Revolution Corps in Iran is under our control, as is a Polish division. Settlement mining upgrade. I mean, we're gonna do it. We'll need improvement to the fusion core. I'm otherwise not gonna touch this because I see no benefit to doing so. If we check Ukraine, we can go relations, ally Canada and Mexico, and you're in the Eurasian Union. We can at least drop our alliance with the European Union. We want...
What's the up?
I want you to protect the US.
Making things safe for our people.
I'm here.
You can now
Initiating construction.
build a station there. Actually, if I had you try... You can't do Lebanon. So,
Standing by
Nijiro,
for orders.
why don't you switch to abductions
I will
in
report
Lebanon?
when my mission is complete.
Standing by for orders.
Set national policy.
Heading to the capital.
Standing by.
I think that's everything we want to do right now. You're wanting to surpass us in the Great Nations research. Not if I have anything to say about it. I want you to go home, and I want to check all of our military forces. 3rd Infantry here is fighting, the 1st Cavalry is fighting, 10th Mountain Division setting out, you're returning home, as are you. You are currently home, as are you. You are at 50% and engaged. I want you to return home. And you are returning home. Okay. All of the militaries are doing what they should do. You manage relations, ally US, Canada, Mexico. And break your alliance with the European Union. And then priorities. Maybe you can do something other than just spoil. Maybe we go a little bit of welfare, turn off the spoils, a little bit of economy, maybe a little bit of environment, a little knowledge. You are full democracy, so let's keep it you like that. You should go unity. And then you spend some in the military. Yeah, let's have you spend like that. Spies defend interests, mission.
Don't let them find out.
Securing our interests.
You're protecting our interests
Offering
in the US.
support.
You can repeat this. That's in Africa. We have this is a Nigerian confederation, which is various Nigerian confederation. Leads to the Nigerian confederation. This is various African unions. I don't think we're going to engage in that. Maybe later down the line. Japan hasn't yet landed forces in Mexico. They're cracking us down in Azerbaijan. Libreville, which is Gabon, excuse me. I shouldn't have had that pause while I was sneezing. It's just like I'm trying to accentuate the sneeze, but I'm not. I'm just still new to all this. Still not practiced in everything. Exactly how to control everything. Especially this game. 4th Canadian Division has arrived in Toronto. Alien wants to ally with Vietnam.
Policy direction complete.
If I have you seek peace with... Ooh, Russia's going to refuse that. Okay. This is stupid. But there's so many militaries gathered right there. But this is stupid. This will turn the face of the war so quickly. But it's a bad idea. But I'm gonna do it anyways. How long until the nukes hit? The American 1st Marine Division has been destroyed. 1st Cavalry Division, 3rd Infantry. Servant Counselor Regime. Wait, hold on. What were you doing there? That's not where I shot. I shot Collingthread, right? It blew up more than I thought it was going to. And this military didn't even get blown up. I'm sorry. I'm gonna... This autosave... is from... January, February, March, April, May, June, July. I'm gonna reload that. I did not realize that this was going to blow up. I targeted one thing with the nukes, and it just shot something else. I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna do it in such a way that it doesn't arbitrarily penalize me by shooting nukes into the region next to where I shot the nukes. I feel that was unfair. I targeted only the Russian region. I only shot nukes into the one region, and it hit us instead. And it didn't give me a warning that it was going to do it either. It wasn't like, hey, you have militaries here. Don't shoot nukes at your own militaries unless you are, absolutely desperate, or your counselors here. Instead, it was just... I shot nukes at one location, and it hit the other location. That, not fair. So, I'm not much of one to reload, but I feel like that was a failure of you, especially with a UI that's already all over the place, like just so much of it that it can become very overwhelming very quickly. To not have a warning that when you shoot nukes, it's not going to hit the location you aimed them at. It's just going to pick other locations nearby too. I feel like that was very unfair. So, I'm gonna keep the same plan. But, we're not going to have our militaries there at the time, and nor we're gonna have our Rajit there. Our Rajit, nor is Rajit going to be in the region. We're gonna go back to Earth and I'm gonna double check our research here. This was Icub, I want you to defend the US.
Securing our control.
Where do you need...
Anna is going to build a
What's the
facility in Jordan.
Ready to
Jiru is going to do abductions in Lebanon.
Mission in progress.
Acknowledged.
Rajit
At it there now.
is coming to the Ukraine to do some research. And then all armies go home here. Like, I don't see anything here that says if you shoot this region, it's going to shoot Lithuania too. I go back. I go click on the US. I go missile launch. I mean, current target Kaliningrad. Lasting damage to the targeted region. I mean, it hit Kaliningrad, right? So why did it also hit Lithuania? Because it said specifically the targeted region. If they're gonna try to pass us, it's not gonna happen.
Making things safe for our people.
Offering assistance.
You can go home. Although, maybe you actually shouldn't. Liberating mainland China project. Yeah, I normally don't like to reload. I normally like to, you know, just let things play as they lie, but that felt like a cheap shot. Vietnam getting allied. China declaring war on Mexico. Terror from the depths. Strange incidents have been reported off the shores of Beirut. An eerie glow can be seen shimmering on the horizon at night. Experienced fishermen are vanishing without a trace. Others returns have caught creatures that defy any known marine taxonomy. Even massive cargo ships have been found taken on water through holes torn out of their hulls. Superstitions are running high, and so are insurance premiums. Both threaten to dry up the local economy. Yeah. Going to calm things. We've got megafauna in Somalia. Ireland can do the Celtic League. Oh, you have to go home.
A safe haven.
We have found something.
Losing a control point in Poland. Targeting computers 2 is going to be a favorite. There's the other control point in Poland. Japan. And Australia? Who controls Australia? The Humanity First. Okay. You can grant aliens control.
Greatness awaits this
there.
nation.
Your orders?
Reporting in.
Where to?
Actually, first,
Where do you
I want
need me?
you to try building. Nope, you can't build. So Najiro, you keep doing what
Where
you're
do you need
doing.
me?
I want you to consider a hostile takeover. This intelligence group.
Targeting enemy orgs.
Acknowledged.
Axel, why don't you sabotage
Standing by.
the initiative? Or, I mean, this is Warsaw. That's probably too close to. You might get bombed doing that. Go ahead. Go ahead and advise the U.S.
Lending my expertise.
At your service.
Rajit, why don't you calm the U.S.?
We will turn down the heat.
Offering counsel.
Greater Indonesia, not our deal.
Org acquired.
So, we are entirely out of this region. I am committed. I did decide to do it, so I'm not going to go take backs. We are going to nuke Kaliningrad, launch European Union gets more claims. Kaliningrad. We weren't fighting in Kaliningrad, right? Like, our militaries were in Lithuania when we were doing all of that. Inspiration Science Center, we're gonna research that.
Order is returning.
It does, I mean, it does, we do see, like, nuclear fire in Lithuania. So it is obvious that it is still being hit. I just don't know why it doesn't warn you. Why it specifically says you're targeting Kaliningrad, you will only hit Kaliningrad, and then it decides to hit Lithuania too. That upset me. That was bad UI because it was literally false information from the UI. If it wasn't for the fact that I went back and read it and like it, yes, absolutely gave false information as far as I can tell, unless someone wants to, you know, point out something I missed. Wait, the aliens are pulling out of the China-Mexico War? No, China is ending that war. There's the Japan-Mexico War. Why are we the leader in the Algerian War? Even though it's the aliens that declared it. Also, I want to double check. That does count. What? Wait, hold on. Did humanity first get assigned all of the casualties from that nuke we dropped? Because that would be hilarious. Yeah, this was one of the things that we had already gotten, the African Unions. You can repeat our mission in Beirut.
Transfer complete.
There we are. One nation solution. We've done it. We've fixed the Middle East. Of course, we bombed Russia before doing so, so, you know, it cancels out in the wash, but... this game. Oh. Central American Confederation. Has to start out of Guatemala. You're giving us a point in Colombia. I'm gonna say something like that. Just controlling its points. We've got control over Iran. Let's run whole unity welfare, maybe a bit of environment and economy. Maybe a bit more welfare. And I want to check our research here. They're fighting us for the Great Nations. So we are going to have to just hard spend for it.
What's the up?
Adriana, can you build facility here? Yes, you can.
On my way.
Ready to go.
Wait, hold on. Where did you
Ready
go?
for my mission.
No. Build facility in Lebanon.
Initiating construction.
I'm
Not
here.
handing over Canada yet.
I'm here.
Nigeria. I mean,
Ready for orders.
why don't you go pick up
Bring
these
them to
control
our side.
points?
Reporting in.
I want you to investigate Rajit. No. Kind of past that at this point. Crackdowns are investigation based. We're a little stuck going in that direction. Although, we can grab something
Targeting their
here.
center of power.
Reporting in. Terminating the opposition.
U.S. military, Revolutionary Corps here, and deploy a couple things to Algeria to actually take it over. Economy contracts in Lithuania. I imagine so. The economy contracts in Mexico. That I'm less happy about. Let's. I mean, our people have just been deployed, so
No matter what we do, no matter what we say, no matter how many appear to listen to us, mutual obliteration remains humanity's only endgame. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, Letter of Resignation to the United Nations.
the only end game implies that means that that's the thing you're trying to do. Rival security as arrival security. I mean, I guess they have arrived on the planet relatively recently in the scope of things. It's been nearly a decade in game since the start. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not
Offering
gonna
assistance.
do anything there. You can... Actually, you can stop improving the economic collapse. The economy in Lithuania is collapsing. The buildings in Lithuania are collapsing. Inflation is spiraling. We don't have the money to stabilize it, to, you know, come in and... Cool. I mean, I'm inclined to say, you know what? Have it. If I check the actual war, can the US exit out of it? I'm sorry, I didn't want to bomb. I wasn't trying to bomb you. I was trying to bomb next to you. Or, I guess, nuke. Let's be clear about this. It's not just a bomb.
Their control is vulnerable now.
There's a coup in Bangladesh, which wiped everyone out of controlling it. Crackdown in Pakistan. I don't know,
Our benefactors have a home.
I maybe would have taken a little more seriously if I didn't have to immediately reload. And if the reload wasn't, you know, purely because the UI misinformed me of what was going to happen. I don't know why. Don't go there. I don't need to look at that.
We've got our people in place.
Paraguay. I guess we're spoiling you. We lost in Laos. They're giving us control in the Ukraine. We're not going to hold that control for very long, I don't think. You've also given us a control point in Armenia. This one we might actually go and keep for a little bit.
We are in control now.
There we go. We flipped that. Let's spend like this. Yeah, if you want to ally those places, go ahead. Japan and China have formed an alliance.
Where to?
Adriana, you can build We can plan on giving Iran over. Although, I don't like border war. If I have
At your service.
Axel try to coup Iraq or Saudi Arabia, we're a very low percentage. I think...
Ready for orders. We'll make our appeal.
Reporting in.
Adriana, Ika,
We must persuade the people.
Standing by.
You know what's something I just realized? Our Lunar Defense Force here has not been doing their bombardment. Get back to that. And let's take a moment here to look at the space game. Our ship fleet and construction, our ship not our ship designer. We want to look at our ship classes first. And we want to specifically look at the Avalanche here. Your hull weapons, yeah, we obsolete you and you. And okay, so you're 180 tons right now. 7.6. These are slightly lighter. If I show obsolete, these are lighter and they do more damage. They're a pure upgrade, which I was expecting because they're, you know, Mark II versions. But they're not heavier is the thing I was concerned about. We're going to remove this from the list. You get a computer upgrade. Radio defined, power plant's the same, drive's the same. I'm inclined to at this point go okay, maybe we don't need that much of an upgrade. Maybe we can stick with this. But let's get their drives closer to our type. If I go ship class, the Avalanche is 5.5 milli-Gs acceleration, 7.5 kilometers per second. So this is still a pure upgrade, even if we start adding some armor to the front, which I want to do. So you're the Avalanche Block 2s. If I go to the ship classes and we can hide the Block 1s now. The Seraph here. Power plant comparable. The only thing here is upgrading the computers. And that's it. The ship classes, the Seraph's original can be hidden. The Wakabe, the same thing applies. If we go to our utility modules, we can upgrade the computer systems. The nose weapons are the same. So I'm not gonna bother upgrading the Wakabes yet, though. What we're gonna do is the Earth Defense Fleet is we go here to do our upgrades. We refit a docked Seraph. Yeah, these are minimal costs. Well, I don't know. The water... Is it because they are Earth Defense Fleet has full water? I don't know. I'll let those two upgrade and see what they cost us. We're going to then...
Ready for orders.
Nishiru... Actually, let's start
Standing by for orders.
on a build facility. Can't do Sudan yet. Sudan. We can give over Lebanon though. Which we
Headed there
should.
now.
Reporting in.
Ready for my mission.
Where do you need me?
Grab
We'll bring this nation to our
Sudan.
side.
What's the up?
Axel, I want you to calm Mexico.
We'll make things safe.
Rajit, I
At your
want you to
service.
calm the US.
Standing by for orders.
Nihiro. Actually,
Taking control.
you can take control
Standing
there
by.
while ICA public campaigns in Iraq.
I will try to sway the public.
There we go. It's everyone doing a bit of work here. We need to inspire our own commanders. You can join the Earth Defense Fleet. Nuclear torpedo bays. I'm not gonna favorite them. We already dropped our nukes. We don't need to
Public
start
sentiment
worrying
is
about
increasingly
building
with us.
more immediately. And I'm realizing, I mean, maybe I should still fight for Lithuania. It feels... I wish I didn't have to nuke them to nuke Kaliningrad. Like, I
Things are
wasn't
stabilizing.
trying to. It was a requirement to nuke Kaliningrad. It was like, it's just, well, now it's going to hit Lithuania too. A couple
Things are
of
cooling off.
military forces landing. Shackleton base. You're going to immediately upgrade here. Why are you building a construction model? Did I tell you to do that? I don't remember telling you to do that. Are you... Did we... I don't know. We colonized it recently. The first cavalry has also landed in Algiers. Join the Earth Defense Fleet, and then what I'm gonna do is ship construction, refit. Oh, okay. So this is your total cost. This is what you're actually gonna cost us to do as a refit. Some more missiles. Our research here. Yeah, we're still... I mean, if I tried to spread us out a bit.
The alien nation is growing.
There we are. We lost control point in the to the Protectorate. Norway, we're just gonna spoil you. Yeah, we're losing a control point there. That's to be expected. It was already cracked down. Camilla base, or yeah, Camilla base. Keep wanting to pronounce that Carmilla base. I think I upgraded off camera though. You're going to spend some more time upgrading Belarus. Vietnam. Actually, you're supposed to have... I'm gonna have you ally with the US and Canada and Mexico. And the alien nation has already done so. Because I may take the moment to actually expand you. I remember you were one of the nations that got without the target being destroyed. Repeat and continue. China proposes ending its rival with Canada. No. Why would we end the rivalry with you? Aren't you invading us? Aren't you invading Mexico? No, I guess you called off that war. Japan's the only one invading Mexico right now. This world has turned into such a mess. And it's our fault. Because we did drop a nuke. We are the only ones to have dropped a nuke. It was very limited in scope. Let's be clear. We did not just wantonly nuke all of Russia. You had all of your armies lined up. How could I not do it? Of course, the fact that we nuked ourselves in the process is, well, it is what it is. I didn't want to. I didn't think it would. If I had known that it would, I probably wouldn't have done it at all, period. But once we had committed, once we had done the act, I had to commit to the bit. The alienation is spreading. It's got little bits and bobs here, and it's gonna keep getting little bits and bobs here. The U.S. Okay, you're actually sliding back down. Because your cohesion rest value is still low. We still want to work on your inequality. I'm thinking maybe pulling back on building the military. And we can do direct investments. Well, we theoretically can do direct investments. This will cost us all of our influence, which is fine. Our influence is building relatively quickly.
Ready.
Adriana. Plus 2% space science research. Space mining output 4%. I was like, wait, is this just a research thing and it's such a tiny amount? But it would take us 5 boosts to hold it up. You're wanting to look at the Perseus intelligence group for your abductions. I think we might drop Valhalla there. This doesn't give us administration. A bunch of our orgs, a bunch of our criminal orgs were giving us administration, but not that one. And this, honestly, I don't want to spoil anymore, if I can help it. Well, I'm actually doing a lot of spoiling but they're all like minor nations where like the aliens have given us control, but they're not part of our priority, and I don't like, they're things that like if it comes to it, I'm just going to crack down on them. So the other nations are going to end up with the benefits of any long-term spending in them. So let's extract the money quickly and acknowledge the fact that we're likely to end up with them getting we're going to end up dropping them at some point. But yeah, the alienation's growing. Egypt to Damascus. I don't remember what. Damascus is Syria. No border war. Well, okay, we have the little enclave out there, but we filled it in entirely, the main body, and we're gonna just keep pushing. We're still at 5%. I'm wondering... Oh, you're at 10 armies. You're at 12. But you're also... Your GDP is so low. Our GDP keeps dropping. So that balancing thing, spending on the economy actually damages our inequality. So I don't know. I mean, I guess we've gotten all the way up to sectarian rather than just completely shattered, whatever the term is. Although we're getting a +3 from wars. So we might need to, if we have a war calm down, we might need to immediately declare another one. We're sliding into complete despotism. But what you gonna do? I feel like I want to try to do another time skip here. I mean, interesting things are happening, fun things are happening with that little nuclear exchange there. But honestly, it's slow progress, which I understand. That's a you know, a part of the selling point of the game. Is that it's kind of very realistic in how things change. And the aliens, we have them landed on Earth, we have them doing things, but they're invading at a genuinely realistic pace of not like, other than if, like, you know, they had a whole assault force, you know, invading the planet from the word go. That'd be one thing, but they don't. They have a tiny elite force which is slowly producing more materials from the outer system and sending it in. Our research looks like we're taking over both of these. We need the mission to Jupiter. We need the mission to Mercury. I don't know what else I'm going to want here. Maybe high efficiency drives. I'm afraid of high efficiency drives, though, in that they might be used against us. Because it will allow the other human factions, to come back in. Mission Jupiter is definitely one of the things we're going to pick up. Your planetary polities. I think mission self-repairing software. Space assault doctrine. I don't. Maybe electrostatic propulsion for the ion drives. I don't know. We'll figure it out next time. If you've enjoyed this Let's Play so far, go ahead and leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you next time, where I'm pretty sure we'll skip ahead a little bit. Maybe a month or two. I don't know. I'm really doing this seat of the pants, and the brutal difficulty is brutal, but the fact that we're playing the servants makes it so easy. I think one of the things we have to worry about, the real things we have to worry about, is the Protectorate getting their goals before ours. Because they don't care about the alien nation. They don't want the alien nation. They want humans to rule under the thumb of the aliens, while we want the aliens to, land and xenoform and build a new home on Earth together with us. But all of that's going to be next time, and I'll see you there.